Let me use a modern metaphor. And Franchero, na me fanya example nchiro the American no wetumi atiase na woyem ahyechew. Ebi elusu bi me say obi ase ni sika nyina just to bring somebody down. This is how all this abosomsem started. Say meje ne yire na meji krom wofo ni nyina de ye nyame na me nkoto jemano jimanim jimi identity jimi line jimi DNA na me nka jima ascension na me nka ye woni pa ni bisa. Onfa ho ne mra ye be shama no. The fact that aduobi beba form obeye na wo ye wi a ekira sem no te sen said am kan no ma me use a modern metaphor me fa explain bibi ma. Imagine building a powerful robotic machine to help your family remember its lineage, oaths, and healing rituals. So she said what set a system. Now what she said system na ade a wo pese enye ma wo enie. Don't forget it is frequency, a year juma. But over time, your grandchildren begin to pray to wait. A energy, a frequency. It can still work because when who says Sebika from Mufanchami we Jimmy, or Nana Nejimi, or Banejimi, or Kotoasi, or Bompayamano. They believe it has divine will because it knows all your ancestry. Because a computer now, whatever machine, as if you watch it. Ne maame o kire no onim se na ya ade ma one na na ewuko obi ewuko but ade ni sifie ho enti akola no wodidie wonimu so onim bibia beta omo ho so na enti na obesom no osori ano okoto no. They stop thinking for themselves and only move when the robot speaks. Osha omo beko he ade e wo ho ayen ye yusu ana o serve yen na ebinu mu greed any omo selfishness any omo hatred. And you almost say, I'm better than saying. Ye way, Maame. Just said that is how all these things happened. Adia, a year, Juma Mayeno. You decided say, best from your face, me a baby, abemano, so that obekunipa, aye bibi or pama. Instead of interacting with the obosom, ana abosom, we began to worship them. Instead of learning how to read frequency and ancestral codes, we deferred our power to gatekeepers, who are the priests and chiefs. You see where we are now. The mind no longer extended. Adrena, you caged. Are you blocked? Are you hunted? Are you limited? You're limiting your home. You're limiting your home to Nyamika na wako. Nyamika na waka. That is how limited we have become. When I say Nyamia, me fa nkoshe Jesus obiala omunyina we worship them. They are part. Jesus one no can come o one no obiala. They are part. Inimdi na nka mebobo me se be hwehwe abosom 100. Me fro kira de sikenso no abobo abosom 100 din ama na machiwa po agu mitirim. Wo de se wo de wo mfili hwea. Fa ne se wo de krama ya ba fie. No what to take kramana because kramana be use onim what voice or to scent maybe obeko bi anti so wo som kraman no na kramana hu se wo som no be junso agu apampam obeye odi opebia. This is where we stand because o ka chen so nko ka ma grace obeka akoka na ma wonti na wada ho na oda wo so na wo ye ni sei na wo ye ni sei na o control se see eyi wada ne battery energy without head. That is what Africa has become. Ya tu adwene ni nyina to akere ade se nyame ne kansa na nyame ni mpo a omodane omosa na omoda so ho onyame bi ni wakasa nyame beya won kasa ne nyina ntie bi. So as those priests and linguists took advantage, now we have fake priests, all kinds of asunsum leaders taking advantage of people. It started years ago. Into the way omu manipulating the whole system now omu chim no. And no na be seen there. Ebinumu that's why ho ban. Because don't forget say me see priests leaders ni bi na change no. The same thing ebinumu so ho ban. So when ni ba wo ho so na wo say yenka asem weni yenko yechi ya da. Because those fake priests no omu manipulating system no have their generation. Omo ama ya dwene no anya adwuma. Ye tu ya dwene ne twene ye na emom de anyame ne beka no whatever bosom you call it na efe ye di so ye ma adwene no shrinke ye The mind did not expand. It rather became limited. Fear replaced wisdom. They say, "Oh, person, oh, can't some now, person, can't correct, no more threatening." So who's ready there and the shim kumanutum. Obedience replaced intuition. The quantum mirror became a golden calf of worship. I know you remember when we did an editorial on this recently. This is where we are. And some of you today are still afraid of the shrine your great-grandmother built. Not because the gods are evil, but because the system became infected by power and silence. From ministry to wherever. Leaders ni nyina. Munhwehwe maybe no more. Omo ni brinti no ma ye bad decision. That's so aba ye nyina yeso. It started not yesterday. Africa is like this because of these goons. And Crawford no mo ye that bad decision in omo asefo wo ho. When you go to Benin, baby American king yele ni king Gezo palace na. And Crawford na no mo toto enipa. Edema colonial masters na omo de kono. Omo ma na ewo government ni mu besi nne. Nti wo sha ehi ni yebeko. Eni da so ben e na wo ho ma Africa. This is what happened though. Inuya. They say they are sunsun. When you are even saying when you are even preaching the way, you are in trouble. So no krena ye ka kire wo na wo mpese wo beti enu ni o. They got hacked. The system no got hacked. And instead of serving you, they are enslaving you. And this is what I'm saying, we should go back a little bit and rethink. Why don't we see this as a war and fight for our rights? Rather, akoto ni akoto wo de yenya ni saa say ewiase na ye won obia wade obewu ama obia wokwan obefa so obewu se wo na obewu ama Africa edi ni ho what is the point? Though they are ungrateful, even when you die for them, they will put your body in sack. Such wicked people. But we do it for them. Let's do it for them. Let's do it for the generation. Let's do it. Our ancestors has done so much for us. So you bet me stop it distorting what they built for us. Now you come back a little bit. We are able to download all these informations. Your ancestor was not a killer. Instead of abusumu any deity is serving you. Assassin when it is original natural land. No? To me be anywhere wo to me change nipa. Any brenti, any or tiny. Ye mo ye ho akwa. Oh, dia me pa na me pe me nka de be si ochena. Enti kuni mame na mame we, amema obibi a ope not the family ni na baba akunti. Any bre baby adi abeduni. They have become jealous of you and are thirsty for curses and spells. Who exchange your position with Obia? Medical culture. Sometimes, microphobia baby or more ye. Who never reduce yourself for anybody. Never, especially man. Never reduce yourself to fit into a man. And I make sure me degree near there. Say me ba form na me wale. Mrs. Obi jina wa pampem. Ajon so egu. Sebe. Nipa grow together. Nipa e grow. Sebe. Unim nyansa ubenyi. So de wu kofom. Ama uni obi ayepe. Obesi wa pampem. Because onyankopon ni. Hwap na mo kan. De enti odi ni jina ho. Ene wonye pa atade ne wonye pe mpo a wonhye. Meboa. Empabo ne wonye pe wo be hye. Ade no be ma na oba ne wonye pe. Chinchina chin. Oduru suru wa na obehu level. Efensi wona mo ambeka se me pa kire se we. Mo mpe no kware. Me maka kire me mba no mi say hey. It be your life. Me who move so I am done. Anyway, now no, they've become jealous. It is happening everywhere. Obo be man no do so. Say I be jealous or drop you down the same way, the other way around. They are inflicting pain and suffering on the family. So okay, come on now, open the open. Okay, bibia. Instead of us making this or seeing this as a war, you defend the way. That bang. You defend the way that bang. These deities, you know, already. Don't ask me which day it is, because you know. Anything that say worship, a part of this. Anything that say blood, a part of this. Killing every single promising soul and instilling poverty like a generational right in the family. One year me say I'm doing na. One year me say I'm say. One year me say I'm say. Omodi you na se. Omodi obi e bampo so be liberate a generational. This deity see they will help our own. They will buy the person. They don't have that right. Any deity that claim he or she have a portion on this natural earth should tell me. We dominate here, bibia, the natural earth. Make an because these deities, you know, after yes, so you face ni more out of greed, you know, no make create you yes, no manipulate bibia. So when I say natural earth, understand this for me.